Today I'm going to show you how to create a line graph. I've got my data written out neatly above me, and I have a ruler and a pencil to make sure that things are nice and neat. The first thing that you want to do is write your title on the top of your graph so we know what your graph is about. So this is about the temperature during Jake's birthday. Now I'm going to start by writing out the responding variable on the y-axis. The responding variable is the variable that changes due to the manipulated variable, which is the time, which we'll write on the x-axis. But let's start with our temperature increments. I'm going to start at 0 degrees, and I'm going to work my way up. Now, I've included all the temperatures from 0 to 22 degrees because I know with my graph on my chart that the temperature maxes out at 20 degrees and I want an increment higher than that. Now I'm going to go to my x-axis here and I'm going to label my times. Now that I've labeled my times, I'm going to write labels for my y-axis here, and I'm going to call that temperature. And I'm going to include the units that it's in. So it's in degrees Celsius, so I'll include those units. And then I'm going to go back to my x-axis and I'm going to write time. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to find 8 a.m. and then I'm going to find 14 degrees and I'm going to make sure that my dot is right where it needs to be, and I'm going to place a dot right here. Then at 9 a.m. I'm going to find 15 degrees. Now there's no 15 degrees written out here at an increment, so I know it'll be about halfway in between. I'll find that line right there, line that up. Halfway in between 14 and 16 is 15, so I will draw a dot there. Then at 10 a.m., I'll find the dot. Between 17 degrees is halfway between 16 and 18, so I will draw a dot there. 11 a.m., we're at 18 degrees, and draw a dot there. And 12 a.m. is 20 degrees, and I'll draw a dot there. It is good to have a nice space in between each of these times and to have them at least fairly equal so you can interpret the data in between. This is continuous data. That means at between 9 and 10 a.m. you can find a point in between, and you could say that between 9 and 10 a.m. it would probably be around 14.5 degrees with relative certainty. Draw lines in between each of the dots using a ruler so the lines are nice and straight. And there we go. That's how you would create a line graph.